Hey guys, it's your boy CJ Drum back with another Marvel Spider-Man related video, and today we're going to do something very different. So back in April, when Game Informer did their month-long coverage, there was one final video in which they asked Brian Intihar all of our lingering questions. One question was, would regular people be able to submit their own ideas for suits that might possibly make it into the game? Brian politely said that's a question for someone else, but in truth, I'm pretty sure he knew the answer to that was no. So unfortunately for us, that probably won't happen. That being said, however, I took it upon myself to create my own Spider-Man suit because I'm just that much of a geek sometimes. Now, before I show you the suit, please understand that I am not a professional artist. I actually found an image online of just a generic superhero in which I modeled this after because although I have some drawing skills, I'm not a comic book artist for a reason. Believe it or not, I created an entire DLC revolving around how Peter Parker came about creating this suit. That DLC actually incorporated 5 main missions and a few side distractions and side activities. I'm not going to go into that DLC in this video. However, if you want me to, let me know in the comments below. So the suit that I created is known as the After Image suit. Now this suit was inspired by Neversoft's very first Spider-Man game for the PlayStation 1. As I said in my previous video, my favorite Spider-Man moment of all time was when Spider-Man was being chased by the police in that game and they were firing at him from helicopters as he went through the city, taking down bad guys, trying to do what he does best, which is save the day. In the DLC that I created, Spider-Man is in a very similar situation in which he has to get through the city, he has to stop the main villains in that DLC, however he cannot go about the city as planned. As a result, Peter Parker decides to create a new suit that's going to focus on camouflage. So the suit itself is primarily a very dark gray, and there was 2 different ideas that I had. One had the entire spider web pattern all over the suit, while the other one only has it on the gloves and the boots. Now you'll notice that the mask for this suit has 4 lenses, which is very different than what we've seen in other Spider-Man suits. The ideology behind this was that there were actually cameras that's going to give him extra sensory input. So although he has spider sense, this would give him the ability to see in the suit to detect what's going on around him, giving him an extra leg up, no pun intended. Moving on from that, the suit is actually designed to absorb light. So at any given time, when you're looking at the suit again, even though it's dark gray, there's going to be flashes, streaks of different color light because that's what the suit is doing. It's absorbing light constantly. The reason why it does this is because of the 2 suit abilities that I designed for this suit. Now, although we don't know if in the game you'll be able to equip more than one suit ability, which I doubt, but this suit would have 2 different ones that players will be able to choose from. The first one's going to focus on being an after image. So in the DLC that I created, Spider-Man is being hunted by a particular set of villains who use heat-seeking missiles. So this suit has the ability to create an after image, which is just like a flare. So for those who don't know, flares are used by like planes and helicopters, and what they do is it's a bright burst of light and it has a heat signature, so heat-seeking missiles become confused. So as Spider-Man is, going about the city in the DLC, players will be able to use that flare, that after image, to evade heat-seeking missiles. Now the other ability that I had was that it would create another flare effect. However, it would work kind of like the stun grenades we've seen in the game thus far, meaning that while Spider-Man is fighting, he would be able to activate the suit's power and it would stun the enemies around them, temporarily disabling them, allowing the player and Peter Parker and Spider-Man to defeat them. So those were the 2 main ideas behind the suit powers. As you'll notice also in the suit, I have my own spider emblem. Now there was 2 designs for it. One was just a regular black design like we've seen in many other suits. The other one actually is a more techie design. I designed it to have circuitry in there because that's what this suit is. It's centered around technology, and that center spider emblem actually absorbs light. Believe it or not, I did not create an emblem for the back of the suit, although I'm not opposed to it. It's just in my original design, I didn't think it would fit because I wanted the suit to be very inconspicuous. Now with that being said, I did also model this suit after jumping spiders. Jumping spiders are my favorite spiders, even though I cringe to say that because honestly for a long time I was arachnophobic, believe it or not. But I actually designed this based on jumping spiders because I really love their patterns, I really love the different colors that they have, and just their overall look. So that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about the after image suit in the comments below. Do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Spider-Man fans, peace out.